Hello everyone. I wanted to give you an update on the rolling line project that I'm using to simulate my railroad and to actually build it before I build it. And I have a new whole plan. The old one wasn't working how I hoped, so I was going to show you the new one and see if you like this one. Alright, so I took the second level of the old layout and made it the first level. So the first level starts right here in Collierville, or entering Collierville, Tennessee at Bailey Station. Goes through Schilling Farms. And as you can see, I've been using some photograph backdrops of the actual places. It's made it look pretty cool. Carrier, as before. I actually have some pictures of it, the real thing on the fascia. There's the actual local switching out carrier. Then you enter into Collierville, Tennessee, which I'm redoing the whole square. The buildings are just temporary till I build my own. These were pre-made. Backdrop, actual Center Street. I think that's Main Street. Then CMC rebar and American Marsh pumps. I'm pretty sure they got deliveries a while back. I'm going to put them both in there. So I'm rebuilding it with an interior a little closer to the prototype. Warehouse at the back. And there it is right there in real life. Here they both are. The warehouse. Also, there's a Constar International. I think they made plastic containers. They're out of business now, but they were back in the 90s when I'm modeling. They had deliveries of boxcars, I think, and maybe tank pellets. I'm not sure. I have to do some research. 84 lumber. I've redone it to look more like the real thing. Here's a picture of it. Above view. And the little place beside it. It's a Commerce Road. Trying to match the backdrop. Now we get over to glass steel, or AOC as it is now. There's the 284 lumber. And AOC, or glass steel. It's glass steel back in the 90s. Got a lot of work to do on that building, as you can see. It's a pretty technical building. Lots of tanks, piping. Alright, come around the corner. Vulcan Materials. Actually needs a little spur lead for the switching out the cars, so I need to redo the tracks here. And here's the Memphis Regional Intermodal facility entrance. There's both. So they're that close together. It's your highway overpass. I'll take you in there. So this will head into staging. To a reverse loop like before. Loop comes around. Here's your staging track plan. This is actually the staging area. This is my actual room in my house where it will be. I've already got some of the framework for the bench work sitting over in the corner. Main staging is below down here. And the gray area or gray ballast is Shedfield, Alabama. And the other side, the dark gray, is Memphis, Tennessee, Forrest Yard, or eastbound staging. The other is west. Alright, got off track there. Let me go back. So this is Rossville, Wolf River, town of Rossville at the end of the actual picture of it. At the west end. And I've got the co-op there, but it actually goes in Moscow. I may take that back out, but I had room for it. Of course, Coltrane. Alright, and this takes us into the Helix, which I've added scenery to. Added a little lake for fun. First level staging. Actual first level. Alright, and then you go all the way up to the third level. You come out right here. And this takes you to the second level here. And you're headed to Grand Junction. This is rather siding, really long siding. Here, I'll show you a diagram of it. So you're headed to Grand Junction, where it interchanges with Mississippi Central. Actually, it's this bottom part right down here. So we started right around Collierville. So we're only going through Collierville, Rossville, Rather, which is the siding, and Grand Junction. That's all I'm modeling. I wanted to do Forest Yard. I mean, it's in the staging, so you could say I'm modeling it, but it's actually staging. All right. A dispatcher will be able to sit here and stand up and look over into the... So I like this version much better. All country running, which is what I wanted. Just be able to watch trains while I'm doing other things, working on models or anything else. Let's see. ICO Polymers in Grand Junction. So I have another industry now. And the track plan's pretty close to what Grand Junction looks like, except for the giant curve. Actually, here's it right here. So there's Grand Junction, which interchanges with Mississippi Central. They used to head all the way down to Starkville, Mississippi. Now they pretty much go to Holly Springs if they're working. They only work a couple times a week, or none, from what I'm told. And Holly Springs, Mississippi Central will head south, kind of like the first level did, under the staging. Hidden, and it'll go on all the way underneath and come back out up here at the front. And then, which I'll go ahead and show you. So it comes out right here. Comes up a grade, and I've made it, thought it'd be fun to enter into the Helix, so it actually gets to use the same trackage and it has to stop. You have to call the dispatcher and everything. And it comes around and it'll go into Holly Springs here. There's the Mississippi Central. There's the yard. Made up a few engines. The backdrop is actually Holly Springs, behind the old depot. There's your depot. It looks just about like it. Added Phillips Grocery, which I've eaten there. It's a great hamburger. And also added a cool photo to make it look like it keeps going. Of course, you can't see it from this side, but there again is Holly Springs and the depot. So there's the new layout. And I think I'm going to enjoy this one a lot better than the other. It actually works better. The other one, the trains, there wasn't enough passing siding. The way this one's laid out, you have a passing siding up top here, and then you have the other one down on this side, and it works out much better having them on the different sides of the room where two trains can pass each other. And a lot of run time. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed that. I'll try to post more, but all right, thanks a lot. Bye.